It's like a posh fish finger sandwich, basically. Oh, that's gonna be so banging. I am excited. I'm actually salivating for this already.
And action.
What's up, guys? I'm Tom, and this is Tasty Business. Today, we're going to be making a banging fish finger sandwich. And that's going to be, we're making lemon sole goujons, tartar sauce, a cabbage slaw, toasting some nice white sandwich bread, slapping it all together. Big munch. First, we're going to make the mayonnaise to make the tartar sauce. If you don't have a KitchenAid, do it by hand, whisk it, whatever. It just takes a bit more time, and I am hungover, so I'm doing it in here. Right, for the mayonnaise, we need egg yolks, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, and we're going to do a mix of veg oil and olive oil. The olive oil is giving a nice richness, buttery sort of flavour, a bit more spicy to the mayonnaise, rather than just doing it completely with veg oil. If you can do it completely with veg oil, but it's just not as rich and sort of interesting. So first up, crack the eggs. So always I'll just break the eggs into a bowl, like that, and then what you can do is just lift out the yolk with your hands. Just lift out the yolk like that. And then all of the white just drops off. So save these egg whites for an egg white omelette or something the next day. Lovely. If you want me to show you how to make one of those, then let me know. A teaspoon of Dijon, smash it in there with the egg yolks, and then lemon juice. So just always give your lemon a good roll. We want this mayonnaise to be quite acidic. It's obviously going with the fish, lemon, fish, absolute combination, sensation. Season with a little bit of salt. You just want to put the machine on auto or spinning continuously, and then we're just going to start to stream in the oil. With this Magimix method, you can stream it in very quickly, so this mayonnaise won't take too long. Bosh. I'm going to go first in with the olive oil. Go in the veg oil. See here, we got a really nice thick mayonnaise. If it thickens up too quickly before you got all your oil in, then you might just need to add like a touch of water so you can get the rest of the oil in. That's tasting fantastic, nice and acidic. So then what I'm going to do with that is just whack that in the bowl. This will make enough for more than enough for the tartar sauce, so you can keep some as just plain mayo, because otherwise if you make too little in this machine it won't spin properly. So it makes like almost double, so you can keep half of it for just lemon mayonnaise and use that in something else, and then you can just mix the rest for tartar sauce. So for the tartar sauce we need herbs, going in parsley and dill, capers, cornichons, and shallot, and some more lemon if we want it. Dice the shallot, chop the capers, chop the cornichons, and then chop all the herbs. Get yourself organised. Really useful when you're prepping, just have a bin set up for all the trim of the vegetables, to just keep yourself much tidier when you're working. And just go nice thin slices down lengthways, almost to the root. And then you can do, let's say, one or two cross cuts, and then just run the knife through. So nice fine dice. When you get to the end, just sort of cut around the root. Should be literally no wastage. Shallot's done. A couple of tablespoons of capers. You don't really want to chop them up too much. I'm not looking for like a paste. And the shallots. Now the cornichons. Similar amount of cornichon. So take the cornichon in half and then into quarters. And all these little bits, so they're just adding nice little popping flavours. So the cornichons, you know, nice and a little bit acidic, capers, salty. You get that raw shallot flavour. You get that texture as well, which is all important, rather than just blending it all together. A little bunch at a time. Nice even dice on them all. Cornichon. Pick parsley. Good tight handful like that. So you can just roll it up. Shred the leaves first as finely as possible. This first cut's important because you don't really want to be bruising the herbs up, so you want to make sure you get a nice fine cut. You're like running the knife through the herbs. And then you can just go back through. You've got the chopped parsley there. Same with the parsley, a nice handful of dill. And this you just want to roll up like a big fat joint. As thin as possible. Okay, so we're going to go a bigger bowl. Such a rookie mistake to mix something in a small bowl. Move everything from this into here. Can't do everything perfect first time. Always. That would be boring, wouldn't it? This is not a necessary step, just use a bigger bowl next time. Mix that all up. Oh, I mean, that just looks sensational. The only thing I'm going to add, I'm going to add a touch of lemon juice. So again, through the sieve, touch of salt, and a little bit of pepper. So that now is the tartar sauce done. And then I'm going to put it back in this bowl because it is actually going to fit in there. See, look at that, magic. Right, next up, the slaw cabbage. This is a hispy cabbage. Lovely bit of kit. Beautiful, look at that, that's so nice. Just take off like a couple of the outer leaves. And then we'll just shave this down really nice and thin. Sort of as thin as you can go. You don't really want to be using Savoy cabbage. This is the hispy cabbage is really nice and tender, sweet. That's fucking nice, isn't it? So we just put that in the bowl. Next up, the fennel. Just going in with the slaw. It's going to add like the nice anise flavour. Lovely with fish. Peel the outside, the tougher outer side, and then you can just trim the top a little bit. Straight into the bowl. Really nice and thin again. Careful with your fingers. All the way to the end. Okay, so you got the fennel, cabbage. I'm just going to add 3 green chilies. Slice them on the angle, seeds and all. Chilies in. It's going to add a nice bit of heat. I just want to season it lightly. Just going to mix it together. Break down slightly, start to release some moisture. Little touch of lemon juice, half a lemon. Definitely don't want pips in there. Mix that together, that's beautiful. Give it a quick taste, it wants to taste fresh. Oh, spicy. Slaw done. Tartar done. Fish. My fish of choice is going to be lemon sole. The flat fish, and it's still connected by a little line of bones down here. Take as little sort of like of the meat as possible. You can obviously use other stuff like cod or pollock or something like that. I mean, lemon sole's quite luxurious, but it does make a fucking good goujon. So that's actually 2 fillets here. So then you just want to have these cut sort of to the similar size to the bread's going to be. Okay, we've got the fish. And now what we need to do is breadcrumb the fish. So that's flour, egg, and breadcrumbs, okay? flour. You're going to season the flour, yeah? It's a bit of salt and a bit of pep. Just whisk the egg. So what you want to do here is always be working sort of one hand in each ingredient. You kind of want to get everything in the flour, toss nicely. Get flour all over your fucking shirt. What you can do is you can pick up all the fish in your hand here, because it's all covered in flour, and you can just give it a good shake like that. So you can just knock all the flour off. Drop that in the egg. Okay. Make sure it's got a good mix. So keep this left hand clean. I should probably fucking wash my hand. Drop the fish in and just give it a good shake. Just make sure they're well coated. So now you've got your fish breadcrumbed. Just want to lift it out onto the tray. You really don't want to be doing this too far in advance. This wants to be done a couple of hours before you do it. Maximum, really. If you leave them in the fridge overnight, they'll just get soggy. Next thing we need to do is take a couple of slices of our lovely white sandwich loaf. You're probably looking for like a 1 centimetre slice of bread. Butter the bread. We will be toasting in this pan, like so. Oil is at 180, so then you want to turn the gas so it's on low. So if you don't have a thermometer, you can just drop in like a piece of bread, and if you see it start floating on the top and it's bubbling and it colours quickly, then we're there. Business time, it's time to start frying the fish. I'm going to say something like 4 pieces as a portion. Just make sure those are all nicely separated. You don't really want to overcrowd the pan. In the meanwhile, keep an eye on your bread. Golden. We're not looking for anything too dark, we just want it nice and golden. I just flipped them, turned off the pan so it's just resting whilst the fish is finishing. And that's what we're looking for on the fish. Lovely golden goujons. Fish comes out, bread comes off. Beautiful. Okay, so make sure you season up the fish. Bit of pepper. Okay, then it's just a case of building the sandwich. So toasted bits on the bottom, soft bits in the middle. We go a bit of tartar sauce, top and bottom. Generous. And slaw. Load that fish up. Lid on. I mean, look at that. It's fantastic. Make it fucking neat. I mean, fuck, that looks sexy. Then the last thing, just do a nice wedge of lemon. Oh! That looks good, doesn't it? Skewers, not essential if you don't have them. It's more for the dramatics. This is an ultimate fish finger sandwich. Can't wait. So I mean, it's recognisable food. It's a fish finger sandwich, and we're not changing the wheel, but we're doing it all right. We're doing it proper. And you can taste the love and care that's gone into it. It's got the nice acidity in there, and then the slaw's crunchy. The fish is just super fresh. It's tasty business.